To say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been one of my life's greatest adventures would definitely be an understatement. From traveling across the country to meeting new people, having some intense gameplay, and most importantly, the fellowship created with my closest friends, 2024 was definitely one for the books. But what does 2025 hold for my relationship with Yu-Gi-Oh? What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Edison Club. First things first, hope everyone had a great holiday season, and Happy New Year to everyone. Before we begin with today's video, I'd just like to extend a very huge thank you to all of my followers and all of my fans for your continued support over the past few years of me playing Edison format. This has been such an emotional roller coaster filled with very high highs as well as the occasional very low low, but I've always had you guys for support and always had you guys to push me to my limits and tell me that, hey, no matter what, you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. I'd like to thank all of my teammates on the Edison Club, as well as just my local guys that I hang out with every single week playing cards. You all mean the world to me, and truthfully, I wouldn't be here without you. So big thank you to all of you. Let's hit the montage. With every new year, we often hear the phrase New Year's resolution. And while typically I do feel as if those kind of set you up for immediate failure by trying to change things too quickly, I do have quite the large New Year's resolution: to focus on a new deck that is not Lightsworn. Let's face it, guys, I've played the same deck for well over 3 years now, and I feel like I've been very successful in the journey that I've taken with the deck. From topping my first ever 2K, to topping YCS Richmond, and all other kinds of tournaments in between here and there, I've been nothing but thankful for Lightsworn.
And I'm making this turn in concert of so this would be 71 damage on board. So you have now.
Going into 2025, one of my primary goals is going to be to challenge myself to learn a brand new deck, new combos, new interactions, and new rulings that I didn't already know prior to beginning my fish journey, and this really fits the bill. But would it be a real challenge if I were to only focus on one deck? That's why I picked a second one. While slightly less difficult to pilot than the average fish deck, Assault Mode is a deck that can take advantage of lots of cool floodgate cards like Necro Valley and Imperial Ironwall, and I definitely look forward to learning this one as well. Lately, I've been in this weird place where I've been walking away from tournaments and not really knowing what I learned from that tournament. Maybe it was just all of my opponents happen to open Whirlwind and Shura, or have a very well-timed deck devastation virus. Sometimes you just get Yu-Gi-Oh'd, and I feel like that's part of the game, and that's what makes us all love it so much, but also it can be very frustrating at times. There's only so many copies of Skill Drain you can have flipped over, or so many copies of Light Imprisoning Mirror, or Royal Oppression, or Soul Release, or DD Crow, that one person can actually withstand having activated on you over the course of a tournament run, and just walking away from the event not really knowing what happened, not really thinking, well, I did something wrong, I can learn from this misplay, but rather I flat out just kind of lost to the variance of Edison format, which is a very real factor. So truthfully, in some ways, I feel like the learning experience of Lightsworn is pretty close to being complete. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It does bring me a lot of comfort knowing that even with Lightsworn being in my desk drawer, I could pull it back out, put it into sleeves at any time, and go top an Ultimate Time Wizard with it, because ultimately, my goal is to still win an Ultimate Time Wizard with Lightsworn. That is still the ultimate goal. But for 2025, I really would just like to play some new decks, learn some new play styles, learn some new interactions and some new rulings that I don't know. And I feel like throughout my journey of playing both Fish and Assault Mode, I'm going to be learning a lot of new things, as well as just becoming a more well-rounded player in general. It's very hard to play the same deck for an extended amount of time like I have. I've played Lightsworn for well over 3 years at this point now, and I'm just hungry to learn more information and just become an overall better player. Something that has bothered me is thinking, can I only do well with one deck? Am I a one-trick pony? Can I only play Lightsworn? Is this the only thing I know how to do? And in some ways, it kind of is, which I feel like it's good that I'm able to actually admit that. But I don't want to only be the Lightsworn guy. I want to be a great, well-rounded player. And that's what this journey going into 2025 is going to be about. Well, that's about all I have for you guys today. Hope you'll keep following me in 2025 as we go on this new journey of learning a few new strategies together. And I'm sure, much like the rest of my Edison format experience, that we'll have our ups and our downs, but I guarantee we'll have a lot more ups than downs. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great 2025. Let's make 2025 the year for Edison format. Take care, everyone.